greedy belly. I know you now will speak. Ow, ow. You have cheese like a weak chin, blah blah blah. Greedy belly, get out.
Listen, Greedy Belly won last night against Marius Wack. Did you see that performance?
No.
Do we see AJ Greedy Belly next?
Yes. Of course.
How does it go?
I will hear. I will in ring.
How will it go?
AJ will.
How does he win?
Knock him out.
And to produce that kind of finish and knockout, the guy's got balls the size of, in the big, you know the bowling balls that are like, they say like 24 and you can hardly pick them up. They're like that, swinging off his old boy. Like, you've got to nail him into the canvas. And he makes mistakes. It was a terrible mistake that he made. He held on, he extended his arms. And Prenga's a monster puncher and he walks onto an uppercut and, you know, somehow he found a way to recover. But he went back, when he went back on that stool, what price was he to win that fight in the second round? I mean, it was unbelievable.
What's your response to them saying that?
Suck it.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. I got my own business to take care of. And what he does with his business is his own fault. Nothing to do with me.
Eddie Hearn or anybody else that really knows him and loves that man needs to sit him down, put their arm around him and say to him, you know what, you're a gazillionaire, you've got more money than walk away from the sport now before you can't walk away from the sport. Now, I think he's a little bit delusional in thinking that he can continue boxing. That's one sign. I'm not going to say he's punch drunk, but should he continue in the sport of boxing, that's where he'll end up. A cabbage, finished.
Oleksandr Usyk did not hold back, taking a brutal shot at Tyson Fury after Anthony Joshua's fight, delivering a savage taunt that left the boxing world completely stunned.
Don't worry. Yeah, big greedy belly's coming for you.
What?
Yep.
He's asking where is he?
Very stressed there, very stressed. Little bit. Very stressed.
He's asking you where is he?
Don't worry, big GK's coming. Coming. First AJ, that's you.
Not missing the opportunity to mock Fury once again, Usyk also shared his reaction to Anthony Joshua being dropped by Prenga.
And Oleksandr, is that for Anthony Joshua?
Anthony Joshua is next undisputed champion.
Anthony Joshua's next undisputed champion. Tell me, what was you thinking when he went down in the first round?
First round, it's test, but AJ back. Yeah, it's boxing, you know. It's boxing, like uppercut, good. It's a knockdown, yeah. AJ back and win.
But the second knockdown, and I'm close to AJ, I was even worried.
Greedy belly, I know. You now will speak. Ow, ow. You have cheese like a weak chin, blah, blah, blah.
However, the fight exposed Anthony Joshua's biggest weakness, with the boxing community once again questioning whether his chin can still withstand elite-level power.
Because again, you want to be sensitive around how he was going to come back after the car crash. I mean, again, 2 of his friends died. Mentally, that's a mind, and it's a horrible situation. He should never have to go through anything like this, let alone return to boxing. I said I'd have been just as fine if AJ retired after that car crash because he doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. But if he is going to come back, and he did, and we're talking about a Tyson Fury and AJ fight, but both guys have to fight before they get there, then we do have to be able to criticize his performance in the ring. Not him as a person. Yes, you can put the qualifiers.
As for Joshua, he admitted that the first-round knockdown helped him understand Prenga's speed and punching power, but insisted the real story was how he recovered and went on to win the fight.
Expect an easy night, you know. I think he's got something there. He's got something there. He's got a good bunch of support. And strong. He was strong. He caught me with a nice uppercut early on. And I was like, God damn. Alright, weather the storm, kick the dirt off my shoulder and get the ball rolling again, really. But yeah, credit to him, you know, give our opponents the respect they deserve. And we're still here, man.
Even Eddie Hearn believed Joshua's career was over after that shocking knockdown, but praised his bravery for recovering from the scare and taking complete control of the contest.
It's a weird feeling in the first round because all week I've been thinking to myself, has he come back too early? Do you know what I mean? And then when he got dropped, I was like, and I was also, I've got to be honest, I'm thinking, that's career over. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know what, I'm proud of him for even getting back in the ring. And if it ends like this, you know, I'm still, he should be really proud of the fact that he even returned to boxing. What, he had 24 breaks in his ribs or something? I mean, couldn't move, was in hospital for weeks and weeks, lost his two best friends. To even be in the ring was incredible, but to come back from that and to produce that kind of finish and knockout, the guy's got...
Now, the biggest fight everyone has been waiting for is finally within reach. However, Joshua's latest performance has changed the conversation. Johnny Nelson criticized Joshua after the knockdown, arguing that it exposed the same defensive flaws that have followed him throughout his career. Based on what he witnessed, Nelson now believes Tyson Fury would have the edge if the long-awaited showdown finally takes place.
I got the power to.
Would you envision it though?
Yeah, now after today I've learned a lot. I know what I can do now. Well, I've always known, but I know I can do it. I know, I'm not wasting no time. I'm coming.
On the other hand, Tony Bellew sees the situation very differently. He has no issue with Joshua being knocked down, believing the real story was the way he recovered and finished the job. In Bellew's opinion, Joshua is now a completely different fighter. He also argues that anyone questioning Joshua's mentality is ignoring the fact that a mentally weak fighter does not get back up, regroup, and win convincingly.
And unfortunately, not unfortunately, listen, I'm an AJ fan, but I'd have to lean towards Tyson Fury's fluidity, his boxing ability, because that vulnerability from Anthony Joshua, getting caught by that sneaky little uppercut on the inside, getting caught again, put against the ropes in count, and got a standing count from the referee. These are natural shots from Tyson Fury. Now, when it comes to heart, determination, desire, and one, I put that in the corner of Anthony Joshua. But on last night's performance and on Friday night's performance, I'd have to lean towards Tyson Fury.
Meanwhile, Prenga's manager, Keith Sullivan, criticized the referee's decision to let the fight continue. He believes Prenga proved the true power of his punches against a heavyweight like Joshua, which had been his message throughout the entire build-up. Sullivan argued that the contest should have been stopped in the first round, claiming Joshua suffered 3 knockdowns before being allowed to continue.
When that uppercut lands, it's a shot he doesn't see, and that's where all the damage is done in fights. And the main thing is he's got up, and the people who say the boy's not mentally right or mentally weak, show me a mentally weak man who gets off the floor twice and then puts your lights out. So there's a few shut up, isn't it? But I'm sure there's many more questions than there's answers there, but we're not going to know. The main thing is he figured it out. He got the job done. And just, yeah, wow.
Did you see him recovering from that first round?
Yeah, because his legs were strong underneath him. He gets up after going down twice, and his legs are there as well.
As for Prenga, he accepted the defeat and admitted that things did not go according to his plan of stopping Joshua. Despite the attention surrounding his knockdown of Joshua, he revealed that the moment brings him very little satisfaction. Instead, Prenga says he is emotionally devastated because he failed to secure the victory he had worked so hard to achieve, making the defeat far more painful than the headlines.
Here in Jeddah tonight, and I think if you go back and look at the tape, that fight should have been called because the ropes held him up on that, what would have been the third and final knockdown in the first round. But, you know, he let off the gas a little bit. We have to be constructive in our criticism. He let off the gas a little bit, and I think if he continued to press forward and press the action, we walk out of here on top of the world. I think it's a game changer.
Yeah. So in your fight, do you feel like the fight should have been stopped in the first round?
You know, I'll go back and take a look. Like, I'm obviously biased. I'm going to be pretty fair about that. But when I saw the ropes hold him up, I felt that should have been scored as a knockdown. And I think there was another knockdown after that, which would have made 3 knockdowns, and the fight would have been called in the first round. But just to do what he did to AJ in that first round.
Joshua is facing serious criticism after the Prenga fight, with Duke McKenzie making an emotional plea for him to retire. In his view, Joshua has already secured his legacy, And what the boxing world witnessed against Prenga was a fighter whose best days are now behind him. Mackenzie believes Joshua should forget about fighting Fury, walk away from the sport, and leave the ring with his reputation intact.
I can make money, but I'm not just fighting for myself. Everybody maybe fight for himself, but I fight for all my fans, all my team, all my country. And I want to make it proud, and it's not happened. I know everybody is proud, but it's not, for me, it's not proud. I need a winner to make it proud, everybody.
Insisting that health matters more than anything else, Mackenzie says Joshua has nothing left to prove. He believes chasing another major fight is only creating false hope rather than reflecting reality. In his opinion, being hurt by Prenga's uppercut and jab was clear evidence that Joshua is no longer the fighter he once was, making retirement the smartest decision for his future.
Money that he's gone cannot buy his health. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Everybody saw last night with their own eyes, he was supposed to wipe that floor with that man that he boxed last night. And yet the wind blew and he could barely stand up. So this is a heartfelt plea to Anthony Joshua. You've got your health, you've got your wealth. Walk away from the sport now. You don't need to fight again. You certainly don't need to fight Tyson Fury. Your name is cemented. It's a legacy. You've got history. You've got everything you could.
While everyone is praising Prenga for dropping Joshua, Paulie Malignaggi focused on a different aspect of the fight. He argued that Prenga's overall boxing ability looked limited, saying his attacks lacked patience and intelligent timing. According to Malignaggi, boxing is about far more than simply throwing punches. He also believes Prenga walked straight into Joshua's trap, allowing himself to get caught and eventually stopped.
Walk away from the sport now, because it's finished. It's over. You don't need to prove anything. You're a two-time heavyweight world champion. You don't need to say I'm a three-time heavyweight world champion. It means nothing ultimately at the end of the day, because your health is far more important. So please, walk away from boxing now, because it's not a game. And when you look at what happened in the cold light of day yesterday, that was a shocking performance. People can and ah and jump up and down and go, "Cool, you know what? You turned it around. You got up. You knocked the guy out, and A, B, C, D." You got to look at what happened, obviously.
Paulie Malignaggi also floated a conspiracy theory, making it clear that he was not claiming it actually happened. He suggested there was a possibility that Prenga's corner may have told him to ease off after the first round and think about future paydays. According to Paulie, boxing politics and the enormous money behind a Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight could have created pressure to prevent Joshua from suffering another defeat.
You don't have to be a Mensa to know that you were throwing punches and it worked, so you just keep throwing punches. You know, I mean, I don't understand where the stoppage in throwing punches happened. Either way, a guy like AJ who's been at world class, say what you want about a guy who's like AJ who's been at world class, he may not be world class now, whatever your opinion is, he's been at world class. He knows that as soon as you give him a moment, you give him a little bit of daylight to get back in the fight, he will take that because he is a world class operator in his mind, even if physically he may not be the same. So obviously once Prenga did not go into attack mode, what did AJ do? He started getting his lead hand busy and he set up the right hands that eventually ended the fight. And of course Prenga is what he is, low level of opposition. Once he's getting hit by a guy like AJ, it's going to change his life around in the wrong way, in a negative way. Now he's going to be like, wow, this